In this video, I'm doing valid anagram. Given two strings s and t, return true if t is an anagram of s and false otherwise. The question is pretty simple. Basically, we know that they are the same length, or they need to be the same length, and then they need to have the same characters and the same amount of each character for it to be true. There's multiple ways this can be solved. The first of which, I've already done this actually, but it simply involves sorting each of the strings and then just comparing them, because if they're the same length and they contain the same letters, then it just means that the letters are in different order. But if you can sort them to both in the same order, and then you can compare them to see if they're directly equal, and that will tell you if it's an anagram or not. But I want to do a new method in this video that involves using a hash map. And it basically involves creating sort of a frequency array with the hash map. So we want to see if our second word contains every single letter inside this word, and vice versa. And we have to make sure that we are also taking into account duplicates. So for example, this one has two A's, which is different from just having one A. So we're going to be making a frequency array in a hash map. And what I want to do is, first I'm going to go through my first I guess I'm going to check if S and T are equal, because it doesn't say anywhere that they're not equal. So I'm going to check if they're equal. If they are equal in terms of length, then I am going to make a frequency array for string S. So I'm going to go through every element in S and then basically create a hash map to store the frequency of each element in S. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at T, iterate through T, and I want to there's multiple things I can do actually. I can make a hash map T and do the same thing, the same frequency array for T, and then I can just compare the two frequency arrays. And I think that one makes the most sense, because I can sort of just do it in one loop, and I can fill both frequency arrays in just one loop as long as they are the same length. So I think I'll do that. So I'm going to start off by just doing if s.length does not equal t.length, then return false. Then I'm going to initialize my frequency array, so hash set character integer s frequency equals new hash, and sorry, this is a hash map actually. I think I've initialized this correctly. Now I'm just going to iterate through both of them at the same time. We can just use the same length since it's equal. Okay, s freak dot put s dot char at I s freak dot get or default char at I 0 plus plus 1. So what this is doing is I'm inserting into my S frequency hash map. As the character, I'm doing the current character I'm on, and then as the integer, the frequency, I'm doing a getter default. So basically, it's going to go through the same hash map, and then if there exists a value for the key s to chart I, I'm going to get that. Otherwise, I'm just going to default to 0. And then I'm going to add 1 because I'm incrementing it because I just found another one. So that's going to increase the frequency. And then I'm going to do the same thing with t for t's character. So t frequency dot put t dot chart I. Okay. Now return s freak dot equals t freak. Yeah, let's see if this works. Okay, I think it just has to be this maybe. Okay, there we go.